You may have heard that using light weights with high reps tones your muscles, while using heavy weights with fewer reps helps to build larger, more dense muscles. But is this actually true? In today's video, we will delve into the research comparing heavy weights to light weights and determine which is more optimal for muscle growth to help you achieve your best body possible. Conventional wisdom has led us to believe that high reps with light weights are the key to building muscle endurance, while contributing minimally to muscle mass gains. On the other hand, lifting heavier weights in the low to moderate reps range has long been acknowledged as the most effective approach to maximizing muscle growth. In fact, you might be familiar with simplified charts that illustrate how moderate to heavy loads lead to greater muscle growth and strength, whereas lighter loads primarily enhance muscular endurance with limited contribution to muscle growth. Given this information, it may appear that heavier weights are the superior choice, but is that really the case? Let's begin by examining the research, which provides a clear perspective on the matter. Some of the initial findings on this topic were conducted by Stuart Phillips and his colleagues in a 2012 study. They recruited 18 male participants and had them train their legs on the leg extension machine 3 times a week for 10 weeks. One group used 30% of their 1 reps max for 30 to 40 reps, while the other group used 80% of their 1 reps max for 10 to 12 reps. Surprisingly, the results showed nearly identical quadriceps muscle growth in both the lightweight and heavyweight groups. However, this finding received criticism, particularly because it involved untrained beginners as subjects who tend to experience growth regardless of their training. In response, Phillips and his team conducted a similar study in 2016, this time using 49 men with an average of 4 years of lifting experience. They followed a similar protocol but with a whole body resistance training program. Again, the results demonstrated that weight did not dictate hypertrophy, meaning both light weights and heavy weights elicited similar muscle growth. Subsequent studies on the topic reached the same conclusion. Light weights and heavy weights lead to similar muscle growth when volume is equated for, and sets are taken close to failure. However, there are a couple of important considerations. First, when it comes to strength gains, heavy weights tend to be more effective, which can ultimately lead to better hypertrophy over the long term. Second, these studies involved pushing to near failure, regardless of the weight used. Training to failure with higher reps, especially on compound movements, can be less enjoyable due to the increased metabolic stress. Some participants even experience nausea during high rep sets. Unless you possess the determination of Arnold Schwarzenegger, this approach might not be sustainable. So, what should you do with these findings? To maximize muscle growth, you should target 2 primary mechanisms: mechanical tension and metabolic stress. Heavy loads are excellent for increasing mechanical tension and strength. Still, it's also beneficial to incorporate higher reps with lower weights in accessory movements after your heavy compound sets. This approach allows you to leverage both mechanisms involved in muscle hypertrophy to get the best results. For example, during a chest workout, focus on getting stronger with heavy weights in the moderate reps range for the first 2 compound movements such as the bench press. To target metabolic stress, incorporate drop sets into your last set and use a higher reps range with lower weights for accessory movements, taking sets to near failure. Ultimately, there are multiple ways to incorporate both mechanisms of muscle growth into your workouts. This example provides a straightforward approach for you to apply these principles effectively. So now you know that both heavy and light weights can equally lead to great muscle growth, especially when you mix up your training to incorporate heavier and lighter sets together, pushing to near failure. I will leave an example of a workout plan in the description and feel free to ask any questions in the comments. As with all training, it is important to fuel your body with the right nutrition and supplementation to achieve your best physique. I will leave links to the best supplements I use to get the most from my workouts, which can help push yourself to a new level. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time.